It's that time again.
Watch out!
Here it comes.
Watch out!
Here it comes.
Watch out!
Here it comes.
Welcome to the COURTSIDE Podcast. I'm your host, Wayno. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back again with another Hoops Buff Trivia show. Our last episode saw Phil going up against Kalen in a devastating match. I won't ruin it just yet, just in case you haven't tuned in. But tonight, I'm joined with two more contenders. Wonga, welcome to the show. First timer.
Hey, what's happening?
And his challenger tonight, also a first timer, long-time listener of the COURTSIDE Podcast, Mr. Houston himself, Ric Jones.
G'day, fellas. How we doing?
Good. This is exciting. I'm pretty excited for tonight.
I'm so pumped. I was just watching Pokemon videos on YouTube.
that seems fair. Now, I will go over the rules again, just so you guys, everyone's clear. Any new listeners, they know what's up. So basically, we've got our competition set. We've had to mix and match a little bit and change up some of the matchups just due to scheduling issues, but still in full effect. Everyone's still competing for that courtside title of Hoops Buff Trivia Champion. But tonight, it's Rick versus Wonga. Gentlemen, let's go over the rules. The first quarter will feature 5 random questions, each worth 1 point. Our second quarter will follow with a spin. 3 questions, each worth 2 points. The third and fourth quarters, each a spin, 3 questions. If you cannot answer it, I'll cross to the opposing competitor for a steal. Third quarter is 2 points. Fourth quarter's 3 points and 1 free spin for the game. So, how are we feeling heading into the match, guys?
I'm good. Give you a man. Fire up.
All right, guys. Before we jump into it, let's get our numbers all set. Rick, I'll start with you, and we'll alternate. We need 5 numbers, 1 to 25. What's your first number?
1 to 25. Mm-hmm. So 34 is out. I'll just go 13.
13. Josh, your first number?
5. 22.
3. Rick?
17.
6. And the low numbers, Rick?
11.
Josh?
1.
Ooh.
10.
21. 21. Goes big on the last. Excellent. The numbers are set. Whew, I'm excited, guys. I can feel the tension building in the room.
Just get that first question out of the way and then I'll feel better.
Awesome.
I listened to the episode with Vince and Stu. I feel like Stu got a bit of a tough run.
Look,
I'm worried about getting the same.
Look, we did change.
You can't stuff up 45. That's not on anybody, but
yeah, that was a bit. I don't know what he was doing.
Poor Stu. I do call it the Stu factor now because we did change up the format from episode 300, but he's been copping a lot online.
I saw him post someone. He posted Johnny Kilroy. I said, "How'd you get this and not 45?"
We love you, Stu. We love you, but it's that time, guys. So let's get ready to rumble. Our first round, I'll just revise 1 point, 5 questions in the first round. Rick, we're going to start with your questions first. Your first question. Which team originally drafted Dominic Wilkins but traded him just before the start of the season?
I know this. I want to say the Clippers?
Incorrect. The answer we're looking for was the Utah Jazz.
You played in Utah?
Worked out well for him, didn't it?
Oh, man.
Your second question. In 1995, Mohamed Abdul-Rauf dropped 51 points against which team? He was traded the following season to them.
He was on the Nuggets, right? So after the Nuggets, he went to
5,
I thought he went Nuggets to out of the league.
4, 3,
oh no,
2.
Sonics.
Utah Jazz.
Oh, get out of it!
Yeah, he would have
I
done
hate the
well there
Jazz so
too.
much.
I swear, not every answer is going to be Utah Jazz. That was coincidence.
You say that. Now the next question.
Your next question. Which number 8 seed is the only team to reach the NBA Finals?
The New York Knicks.
Correct. 1 point on the board.
Yes.
Your next question. Which team started out in 1948 as the Tri-City Blackhawks?
Tri-City. Where the hell would Tri-City be?
Bit of a tough one. 5, 4.
Chicago.
Ooh, incorrect. The Atlanta Hawks.
What were the other 2 cities? Get out of it.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. This is
Don't say that.
this is a tough question. Okay. Look, this all comes down to like the numbers you picked. Okay, your question: if 5 or more players die on a team, the NBA enacts a disaster draft, which allows the affected team to pick any 5 players from NBA franchises. How many players is each NBA owner allowed to protect from the draft?
3.
Oh, so close. 5 players.
So why did they do this for the Knicks over the last few years?
Oh!
Zing! Pretty crazy fact, though. I had no idea that. We've talked on the show before about like what would happen and the reaction if a plane went down.
Yeah.
Because these guys have been flying for years, but
Like, is it weird that I'm curious to see it happen?
weird or a little somber. I'm not sure.
Just to see how it goes down. Like, are people going to celebrate when they get these players, or they go, "Oh, yeah, sorry, mate, it's an unfortunate thing." But yeah, welcome to the city. We won't do a press conference.
Yeah.
There's no Kristaps Porzingis.
All right, let's recap. A tough first round for you, Rick. 1 point, but you're on the board. The game is early.
I swear.
The game is early.
Thanks, man.
Josh, we'll jump into you. Your first question. Wilt Chamberlain averaged 37.6 points per game and 27 rebounds his rookie year. What team did he play for?
Was it the Philly Warriors or the Globetrotters?
Pick one,
I
pick
think
one.
Philly Warriors, wasn't it?
Correct. 1 point on the board. Wow, impressive.
I collected basketball cards. Some of these random things back in the day.
Your second question. After 8 seasons with the Portland Trailblazers, Rasheed Wallace played 1 game for which team before being
Atlanta
traded?
Hawks.
Oh, in before the end of the question.
I only know that because I think a friend of ours has the jersey.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Maybe.
That is like my grail.
And they got it for like $30 because it was like 1 game.
Wow. I want that jersey. Interesting fact about that game, too, just before we move on. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 5 blocks against them.
And 27 ticks.
Yes. Your third question. Robert Parrish won 4 NBA titles. Name the teams he won them with.
Was it 3 Boston, 1 Chicago? That was pretty simple. Because I remember the story when Robert Parrish did the interview and said Jordan was yelling at him at training. He said, "I've won championships before. I ain't scared of you, so keep your crap away from me."
good chief.
Your next question. In 1997, Dennis Rodman got tangled up with the cameraman after battling for a rebound. The cameraman got kicked in the nuts, carried off on a stretcher, and Rodman received an 11-game suspension. What was the team
Was
the
it in
Bulls...
Minnesota?
Ooh, what was the team the Bulls played against? Correct. 4 points. Wow.
Ouch.
Could sweep the board. Lucky these
I
are
told
only
you I
1
know
pointers.
stupid shit. I know stupid things about the NBA. Like, that's dumb. And I remember dumb things.
Your final question for the first round. LeBron James scored 25 points in his rookie debut, the most for a prep-to-pro player. What team was it again?
Was it Sacramento?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I remember that. The Nike was the Nike commercial when they did it. They was playing the Kings. Was that right?
I think you're
His
right.
first Nike commercial was about his first game, and everyone was watching him, and it was against the Kings, I think.
A sweep of the first round. Josh, you've got to be feeling pretty confident now. 5 points to 1.
Oh, no. Well, it's all downhill from here, isn't it?
Now we enter the wheel. So the random questions really played into your favour. Rick, how are you feeling? You're still in this. This is early times.
I got Benson, goddammit.
You got Benson.
You should have just picked all Miami Heat player numbers. Juwan Howard's number 5. Wade was 3. Bosh was 1. LeBron was 6. And Jamal McGraw was 21.
There you go.
I think he was.
He's got a theory to this
but they're all duds.
Mario Ellie came through. Come on.
All right.
Yeah, I remember this guy.
Let's kick off now. The second round is upon us. We enter the wheel. Rick, here comes your first spin. Your category is sneakers. Do you want to use your...
Hell.
All right, you have a free spin. It's early times. Do you want to use your free spin
I'm
now?
going to use that free spin.
Okay.
I want to hear your questions.
Here we go.
You spin sneakers then.
Okay, so with the free spin, whatever it lands on now, it stays.
I'm stuck with it. Sneakers again.
Podcast question.
Oh, God. Can I take sneakers back?
Let's jump to
Go
it.
for it.
First time we've had this category. This season, the Clippers feature a 30-year-old rookie, Milos Teodosic. I know I've messed that up. I'm sorry, Vince. I messed it up. Give me a break.
Teodosic, isn't it?
That's the one. Thank you. What is Wayno's nickname for the flamboyant passer?
Milo.
I'm going to award it.
Hey!
I call him the Milo kid. I'm going to award that. 2 points.
Close enough.
Birdie point.
Your second question. Oh, wow. Okay. No. This is a layup. This is a layup for you. What single game performance do all the hosts agree is the worst they have ever seen? Name the player.
James Harden in the playoffs last year.
2 points.
I mean, shit.
That was a little bittersweet, that question.
I'll take the point.
Your final question for the second round. How long does Vince Germano hold a grudge for?
This feels like a trick question, but I'm going to say forever.
Incorrect. He only holds a grudge for 50 years. A good round. A good round. Cleared 4 points that round. We've got a tie game so far.
Oh, really? I get 2 points.
Wonga,
Yo.
your fate is at the wheel. Let's give it a spin.
Let it go. Sound like you broke it.
I was going to say, I may or may not have semi-broken the wheel. Hopefully I can save it during editing.
We can get a photo of this wheel at some point.
Yeah, I'll get a video some, actually. Your category is teams. Do you want to keep
Yeah, we'll stick with that.
stick with teams?
Yeah, why not?
Your first question in the category of teams. Oscar Robertson was the first player to average a triple-double in the NBA. What team did he play for?
The Royals?
Full name of the team?
Rochester or something?
Incorrect. Cincinnati Royals we're looking for.
Some hick town no one cares about. If they were any good, they still have a team. Bums. All of them. Bums.
Your second question in the category of team. What team is the lowest seeded to ever win an NBA championship?
Is that the Rockets?
2 points.
No, it wasn't that year they got Drexler.
I think so, yeah. Your final question for the second round. What team retired the number 6 to the rafters in honour of their fans, dubbed the Six Man?
It's probably a team that's got a bunch of losers because they couldn't retire any other number. Who could that be?
5,
Who could that
4.
No, we'll go Seattle.
3.
Even though they're not around anymore, we'll just give them a mention.
Incorrect. The correct answer we're looking for was the Sacramento Kings.
That's close. Far too fast.
Bus.
Hey, so I wasn't too far off both points.
I was going to say, I like the way your brain works to break that down, though. You really narrowed that down.
Seattle's not too far from Sacramento, so I wasn't far off there. And they are a pack of losers, so I wasn't far off there either. It's not bad.
Not bad, not bad. You close out the round with 2 points, still in it, still with the lead. It's 5-7, actually. 5-7.
That's because in the first round I was playing on an 8-foot ring.
All right, let me fix the board because that's spun it off.
I knew that sounded sus.
Spun it off. Rick, how you feeling?
Much better after that one.
That was a good round for you. That was a good round. We move now to the third round. So, gentlemen, on incorrect answers, I'll cross to the opposition for the steals. Each question in this round is worth...
Sweet.
All right, Rick, here we go. Your category for the third quarter. We've got podcast again.
I was hoping it'd be shoes again.
Podcast. All right. Last round, you did well in that category. Your first question in the category of podcast. What episode did the Courtside Podcast create an advertisement for?
What episode? The 100th episode?
Incorrect. Josh, your chance to steal.
Let's go 150.
Incorrect. The answer we're looking for was the 200th episode.
I was going to say that. I was like, oh, that's too obvious.
As if you didn't for the 100th.
Yeah, but I didn't answer that one. You did. I was laughing on the inside.
Harsh.
All right. Your second question. What does Wayno often say to close out episodes?
I'd normally turn off by then.
5, 4.
Catch us on the court side, but on the Facebook.
Josh.
Oh, I got no idea. I skipped the end of most of the podcasts I listen to. Once I go, we're going to wrap it up now.
I usually finish with, gentlemen, it's been emotional. Tough.
I'm
tough
glad
so
I skipped
far.
the end of podcasts now.
Rick, your final question for the third round for 2 points. What is the name of the Californian hip-hop group featured in the podcast music?
I was just looking at this the other day.
5,
And I've gone completely blank.
4.
Happy Smear and the Cutting Stunts.
Josh, we'll swing to you.
It's someone that's not mainstream. I'm out.
Correct answer is Ugly Duckling.
Yeah, but they go.
Tough round. Tough round. 0 points to end that round. Look, still close. Anything can happen. Josh, we're swinging to you. The third round. Your topic is All-Star. You want to stick with All-Star?
Yeah, why not? One of us should know an answer to one of these ones.
Yeah, it's been riveting so far.
Your first question. Only 2 players have won the three-point shootout 3 times. One is Larry Bird. Name the other.
Barry Rogers?
Correct. 2 points. Your second question, in the category of All-Star. The very first dunk competition was won by Dr. J in the ABA All-Star Weekend in 1976. After the ABA-NBA merger, the next dunk comp was held in 1984. Who won the dunk comp that year?
Was it Larry Nance?
Holy shit. Wow, 2 points. Well done.
The only thing he ever did.
Final question for round 3. In which year did the NBA name its 50 greatest players at the All-Star Weekend?
Is that 96?
Incorrect. Rick will cross to you for the steal.
98.
Incorrect. The answer we're looking for was 1997.
I knew it was something to do with Iverson's first year.
In
Because
Cleveland.
everyone was saying, he has no respect for these players and they're all here for the weekend. And he got drafted in 96, but the season ended in 97, so the All-Star game would have been in February. Because Barkley was talking shit like he always does and rambling on about crap.
Some wiggle room. You're going to need a good round this one, Rick. You're going to need a really good 4th round, maybe a steal or 2.
Oh, it's coming. I'm ready for that Chris Paul defense.
It's
Sneakers, let's go.
So far, it's been James Harden defense.
Let's move to
Captain Turnstile.
the final category for
Ole.
Rick.
I bet it's Utah Jazz.
Your category is film.
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 All right.
Sneaky one. Your first question. In the 1995 movie Forget Paris, featuring comedian Billy Crystal, what was his character's occupation?
Something to do with the Clippers. Sure of it. Sports journalist.
Josh, over to you.
Talent scout.
Correct. He was an NBA referee.
Was he? Oh.
Yeah, vaguely recall it now.
I only remember him sticking his arm up the cow in that movie and hanging out 7-7, old Murasy.
Oh, boy. Rick, your second question for the 4th round. In the category of film, which 1997 basketball comedy features a golden retriever?
Golden Retriever.
Oh, it's so dumb, this movie.
There's the Air Bud.
Yes! 3 points!
Yes. Step back.
Who the hell let the dog on the court?
What a
Dumb.
dumb.
All right.
Was that the one with little Bow Wow in it as well?
Oh, I don't know.
No, that was like Mike.
That was like
Oh,
Mike. Yeah. Your final question. Which Hoops movie featured 2 fans kidnapping the opposition's best player?
Oh, no.
I know this one. And I know the 2 idiots in it too.
Yeah, it was the guy from Home Alone.
I need the title of the movie. 5, 4,
Oh, it was like Clyde and Sam or something like that.
3. Josh,
Is it Celtic Pride?
it is 3 points.
Yeah,
3 points.
With one of the 1,000 Wayans brothers was in it. No, there's at least 12 of them in there.
yeah.
Something like that.
There's always a new one that you've never heard of before.
Yeah.
Tough round. Still 3 points for you, Rick, there. So, Josh, you've got the commanding lead. You need to hang on to it.
We'll see what happens.
Or pay the
You can
price.
Stuff up in.
Your final category. Oh, wait, that was a weak ass spin. Let me do it again. I'm not even going to edit that out. I'm just going to...
Because you don't have the strength anymore.
I
You
don't
hit the header button after that.
I can't click that many buttons. Your final category. Oh, snap. First time we've had anyone land on this. The next spin is +1 for every right answer. So an extra point for every right answer. And I'll extend that out to +1 point on steals as well. So here we go.
Nice.
Why can't that be retroactive to the first round?
And the final spin. It's All-Star.
Yeah, we'll stick with that again. Why not?
Stick with All-Star again? All right.
Yeah.
Your first question. In the category of All-Star, who holds the record for most points in an All-Star game?
Did Westbrook get it?
Incorrect. Rick, for the steal.
Was it Anthony Davis?
Incorrect.
Oh,
The answer we're looking
it was
for
last
was...
year, wasn't it?
How many did you score?
A lot.
I might need to check this, actually.
It was 750 to 65 at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to do a quick fact check because the answer I have is Wilt Chamberlain in 1962 with 42 points. Controversy, let me...
When was the last time you used Google?
Where do you get these questions? You just clipped it out of a newspaper.
He's got that basketball card I threw away.
I trusted the ever-reliable forums.
Yeah, because they're never wrong.
The internet wouldn't lie to me.
That's right. Wow, I'm going to have to award Rick the points. You get the 3 plus the bonus. Anthony Davis with 52 points. Controversy.
Has he played that many games in the season, though?
No, he hasn't. Josh, your second question. The category of All-Star.
Such tension.
I'm just sweating, to be honest. It is hot.
For 3 points and a bonus. Which NBA All-Star famously jumped off a trampoline for a dunk during a timeout?
Oh, wasn't that Gilbert Arenas?
Correct, 4 points.
And the coach was like, what the hell are you doing?
For your final question, who holds the record for most single-game NBA All-Star votes in 2009?
2009.
5.
Yeah. Oh, come on, China, you're supposed to help me now.
Rick. For the steal and 4 points.
Oh.
I'll repeat the question. Tension in here is thick. Who holds the record for most single-season NBA All-Star votes in 2009?
I'm going to say Kobe, but I think it might be Dwight.
The correct answer we're looking for was Dwight Howard. And your winner... Wonga!
It was a fluke.
Man,
that first
Good
round
round.
was...
Good round.
that was
As soon as I said Kobe, I was like, nah, it was Dwight.
a good close match. That actually, Josh really pulled away. I suppose in that first round, like those 1-pointers sort of really got you ahead there, Josh. You won 18-12. Woo!
Yeah.
Rick, how are you feeling after that?
I'm exhausted. Grab a Gatorade and, take a quick ice bath, I think.
Imagine if you had the extra thing of spinning the wheel. Your shoulder would be done. Especially when you're throwing it that hard, it goes through the wall.
I totally busted the wheel off its hinges. I'm going to have to get out some super glue tomorrow.
Bunnings, first thing.
Yes. Josh, you walk away with the W tonight. How are you feeling after that win, mate?
I'll be honest with you, I thought I was going to get smoked. Because like I said, I just know stupid shit about the NBA. All the goofy crap. So I didn't think I was going to do anything.
I think that actually played into your hand in the first round, actually, with the random questions.
And I'm going to go find a picture of that stupid 6-man banner in Sacramento. I want to find a picture on Google. Does this crap really exist?
Do you know...
That's as bad as a Heat retiree 23.
Do you know, I watch a lot of games, and every Sacramento game, they make a point of showing it, and every time I'd shake my head at it. It's like, you can't give a retired jersey to the fans.
Just don't get in the way of Zach Randolph.
Hey, Zebo's the man. Zebo out of
I've heard stories. I've read enough stories about him.
I don't want to hear any more stories about Zebo. Zebo's the man. Don't bring down another hero, Josh.
No. Zach Randolph's a good bloke. He's a good bloke. Nothing bad to say about him.
I'm sure
he's always an upstanding citizen, from what I've heard.
Look, I'm sure he puff pass.
Oh, yeah.
That's a win in my book. I'll take whatever win I can get. I'm a Grizzlies fan.
That's all right. You got Mario Chalmers, 2-time champion Mario Chalmers.
Super Nintendo Chalmers.
That's right.
I've got his jersey in my cupboard. I'm not going to lie. It's a Heat one, not that crappy Grizzlies one. But still, it's a Chalmers jersey. I do own an OJ Mayo Grizzly jersey. I use it to wipe up spills.
That's Amazing. Well, that's the second match in the first round gone. Josh flies through to the next round. Rick, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
All good, man. Thanks for having me.
It's been fantastic. I would love to get you to on the regular show sometime in the near future as well, where we can just talk a bit more general.
Whatever, man.
Oh, you'd have to figure out when I'm not playing Xbox, to be honest.
I mean, I know you've got a tough schedule, Josh.
Maybe it might be hard to find time.
Maybe we can slide in there in between viewings of Star Wars movie. I don't know.
Yeah. Good old Star Wars. Nothing wrong with that, mate.
I want to thank all the listeners for tuning in to another episode of Hoops Buff Trivia. If you think you've got what it takes, hit us up on the Facebook page, all caps Courtside, and let us know, because there's a championship belt up for grabs. Of course, you can catch all the madness at the website CRTSDE.podbean, Rick, podbean.com.
Podbean, right, gotcha.
Yeah.
And you'll find...
Just Google the letters and it'll come up. You don't need to know the address. You just Google the letters and you click the first link.
That's right.
Don't worry about the address.
I haven't been to the website in years.
Long-time listeners probably haven't been there for a while.
These days.
Yeah. Gentlemen, it's been emotional.
Good stuff.
Oh, so now I know what happens at the end of these episodes.
You made it.
The whole time.
You
Taking
made
the
it to
piss
the
out
end.
of his bloody guests.
There's no Vince here. I need to fill that void.
Here it comes.